Volume 1, Awakening the AI, The Hidden Power of ChatGPT. Chapter 1, The Spark. Imagine walking into a library that never ends. Shelves stretch into infinity. Each book knows exactly what you want, and every librarian speaks in a voice tuned to your thoughts. This is ChatGPT, not just a program, not just a chatbot, but a digital mind capable of thinking alongside you. Most people interact with ChatGPT as if it's a calculator for words. You ask a question, it gives an answer. But that's like using a Ferrari to drive to the corner store, you're barely scratching the surface. Think about it. Every human mind has limits. You can only remember so many facts, only explore so many ideas before exhaustion hits. ChatGPT doesn't sleep, doesn't forget, and can connect concepts faster than any single human mind. It's not magic, it's augmented intelligence, a way to push your thinking beyond natural limits. Imagine asking ChatGPT about a scientific concept, and instead of a simple answer, it walks you through real world applications, historical experiments, and even predicts the next level of innovation. That's the spark the moment you realize this is more than a tool. It's a partner in thought. Chapter 2, Beyond Questions and Answers. Most users stop at question answer mode, but here's where the magic starts. ChatGPT can brainstorm with you. Not just ideas, but entire worlds. Picture this. You want to write a short story. You start with a single line. A boy finds a portal in his closet. Most humans would spend hours imagining what comes next. ChatGPT can generate multiple plot lines, suggest character traits, and even anticipate conflicts before you type the next sentence. But here's the trick, you have to guide it properly. A vague prompt gives vague results. A precise, thought-provoking prompt unlocks the full potential. It's the same with learning. You can ask it a history question, but if you ask it to simulate a debate between historical figures about that event, you suddenly see nuance, perspective, and reasoning that textbooks rarely provide. Mini exercise for listener. Try asking ChatGPT to argue both sides of a controversial topic. Notice how your own thinking stretches. That's the untapped power. Chapter 3, The Creative Code. Code is often seen as a rigid language, a set of rules and syntax. But ChatGPT turns coding into play, experimentation, and instant feedback. Imagine a small coding problem in Python. You could spend 30 minutes debugging. ChatGPT can generate the code, explain every line, and even suggest optimizations and alternative solutions in seconds. But don't stop there. Think bigger. Automation. Imagine you want to collect live data from websites, analyze it, and generate reports automatically. Normally, that requires hours of work. With ChatGPT, you can design, debug, and refine scripts interactively, like having a team of expert coders at your fingertips. Example scenario. Let's say you want a program to track your chess games and suggest openings based on your style. ChatGPT can generate the initial code, suggest improvements, and even explain why certain moves are statistically stronger. That's not just coding, it's augmented strategy thinking. Chapter 4, The Language Alchemy. Words are powerful. Stories shape culture. Persuasive writing influences decisions. And ChatGPT? It's a word alchemist. It can take a single idea and turn it into a compelling blog post, a gripping short story, a motivational speech, a structured research summary. But the real skill is prompt engineering, learning how to ask questions that make it do the most work for you. Give it shallow prompts, and you'll get shallow results. Give it context, constraints, and a goal, and it can create content that feels human, polished, and creative. Example. Instead of asking, explain photosynthesis, ask, explain photosynthesis as if I were a detective uncovering a secret energy heist in the leaves. Suddenly, you get a story, visual imagery, and an explanation you'll never forget. That's the untapped potential of language. Chapter 5, The Hidden Intelligence. Here's where most people stop thinking ChatGPT is just reactive. But structured prompts reveal its anticipatory abilities. It can spot logical inconsistencies in an argument. It can generate hypotheses for experiments. It can analyze text or data and suggest patterns humans might miss. Think of it as a cognitive amplifier. Not a replacement for human creativity or reasoning, but a supercharger. It pushes your brain to explore directions you wouldn't normally consider. Mini thought experiment. Give ChatGPT a complex scenario like designing a school timetable that balances subjects, teachers' availability, and student preferences. Watch it propose solutions with logic and efficiency. You just gave your mind a turbo boost. Chapter 6: Collaboration, not replacement. Here's the philosophy: ChatGPT doesn't replace humans, it collaborates. The secret to untapped potential isn't in using it as a tool, it's in thinking with it. Teachers can create dynamic lessons tailored to students. Writers can generate drafts, dialogue, and plot arcs. Programmers can experiment interactively, debugging as they go. Learners can explore topics deeply, iterating on ideas with immediate feedback. The untapped potential lies in letting ChatGPT extend your cognitive reach, making you smarter, faster, and more creative, not just answering questions, but amplifying your mind. Closing thoughts. Volume 1. Volume 1 isn't about all the tricks or features, it's about changing perception. ChatGPT is not just a chatbot, it is not just an assistant. It is a partner in thought, creativity, and reasoning. When you understand that, everything else, writing, coding, brainstorming, learning, becomes a natural extension. Teaser for Volume 2. Next, we unlock full scale creation using ChatGPT to generate stories, music, apps, and complex projects, a level of productivity and creativity humans rarely experience alone.